And when I got home, I was checking the receipt and I noticed I bought something that was $108, and I was like, shit, did I buy something that was $108? Like, that's a bit steep. Welcome back to my channel. So I know it's been a bit of a long time and no see, a solid 5 months. Don't have an excuse, you know, just couldn't be bothered. I thought what better way than to return with a product that I have bought over the past few months. I'm really sad to admit that a lot of this stuff has been bought recently within the past month, but I either go hard or I go home. So after the longest wait in the entire of history, my area finally got a Mecca Maxima, and I can't tell you enough how excited I was that we got a Mecca Maxima. So I went in with, you know, a budget. Did I stick to the budget? No. Like I said, I either go hard or I go home. So the first thing that I picked up, which as you can see is incredibly dirty right now, is the Mecca Cosmetica Enlightened Within powder. So this is the highlighting powder. It is the most beautiful champagne-y shimmery colour. This is the kind of highlighter that I have to wear on my cheekbones because otherwise I kind of look ghostly. Like, some highlighters are so pretty, they're so shimmery, but they are like a white sheen and it's just not pretty. And because of my skin tone, I kind of need something that's a little bit more goldy and champagne-y. But this is just honestly like the most beautiful highlight shade. Like, look at that. It's just so stunning. If you know me, I have a million highlighters already. I already have 3 drawers full of highlighters, both singular cream and highlighting palettes, so you can only imagine how many I have. And I don't know what, I think it's the sparkles. The sparkles just get me every time. But sparkles in palettes and shimmers, oh, I can't leave the shop without it. So I was going out through my local Bloom's chemist and I found some new goodies by designer brands. Now, designer brands absolutely kill it with majority of their products. So they brought out some 2 palettes for the holidays. So the first one I have here is the Ready for My Close-Up Face palette. And I'll just show you up close what the shades look like. So you've got a variety there, and oh my god, the detail, like you've got an ombre highlighter and you've got these other goldy ones here too, and it's just amazing. And honestly, it was $10. $10 for a highlighter, like, taking that home with me. The Strike a Pose Define and Sculpt Face palette. So this one's got like a bit of some contour shades as well, and you've also got some highlight shades, and you've also got a really pretty blush shade, and this was also $10. So this one I did actually buy a couple of months ago, and I wasn't going to buy it. I had no interest in it. And then my sister sent me swatches when she was at a Sephora one day, and well, oh, here we are today. So this is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Nicole Guerrero. Oh my god, I totally just butchered her name, but I can't say it. But this is the highlighting kit that they brought out. And just, oh, that's literally like my only emotion. Like, it's just amazing. I'm obsessed with this shade here. This one is the shade Glow Getter. It is one of those beautiful shimmery gold shades. I also love the other shades as well, but I find that this shade Forever Lit here is one of the ones that makes me look pasty. But yeah, I love this palette, and I'm so happy that I got it. This one was a bit of a gimmicky kind of product, but I've had my eye on it for such a long time. This is the forever famous Anastasia Beverly Hills Moonchild Glow Kit. To be honest, I don't 100% know why I bought this. For me, this palette is impractical because, like I said, I like those gold champagne shades, and as you can see, there is no gold champagne shades in this. But I am such a sucker for the iridescent, holographic, as we say in the makeup world, kind of highlighters. I think they're beautiful, but you can only kind of wear it with certain makeup looks, and you have to do your makeup in a certain way to kind of make them work and be bearable. But yeah, I'm actually in love with this, even though I haven't used it yet, and I've had it for like 3 months. But you know, it's a collector's item. I've been wanting this palette for the longest time, and when I heard that Mecca was going to stock this palette, I couldn't help but buy it. So this is the Too Faced Natural Love eyeshadow palette, and to be honest, it kind of upsets me because I have heard a lot of people throw shade at this palette, saying that it's pretty crappy and that it's not good. And you know what, I love it. So these are the shades in the palette, and it really upsets me because no one talks about this. Like, no one. I have not heard anyone talk about this in a nice way. And that kind of upsets me because I really like these shades. Oh look, a controversial eyeshadow palette. I have not made a post or a review for that exact reason because I completely disagree with what everyone says. This is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Subculture palette. Now, I was so excited because this palette is just so different. I'm actually getting pretty bored with a lot of the new releases that makeup companies are bringing out because it kind of is starting to feel like the same thing over and over again. All your warm shades, all your metallic-y kind of shades, and don't get me wrong, I love them, but at the end of the day, there are so many of those shades, like, there's nothing exciting anymore, so that's why I was really excited when this one came out. Just do a mini review just in case any of you guys want to know where I stand on my opinion. I do understand the powdery fallout that everyone is talking about, but you know what, I really think that people have overhyped how bad this is. I don't think this is bad at all. I do get some oxidization with some of these shades, I won't lie about that, but you know, you've just got to go in with a light hand, like that's all it is. And to be honest, I don't see much of a difference between a lot of my other eyeshadows. My Modern Renaissance palette, don't get me wrong, this one is more powdery than the Modern Renaissance palette, but I still get a lot of fallout with that too. So you know what, I just love this palette. I would still recommend it to people. I think it's beautiful, it's cool tone, and it's something that's different. So these were also bought over the past few months, except for this one came 2 days ago. We'll start off with this one first. So this is the Make Magic Happen palette by Tarte. I was a little bit disappointed with these because they're so small. Like, I know I couldn't have been expecting, sorry, I'm trying to cover this mirror right now. I know I couldn't have been expecting the world with like the size of these, but like this is my hand and this is the size of the eyeshadow palette, and I'm not gonna lie, for the 50 Australian dollars I paid for it, I was a bit disappointed. Anyway, the shades in here and the layout of this palette is gorgeous. I love it. I've actually used it on my eyes today. I don't know about you guys, everyone is going through these warm orangey phases at the moment, and I'm going through like these muted purple tones. I just think that they complement the eyes so beautiful, and they go well with beautiful champagne shimmery shades on the lid. It just gives me life. Went a bit crazy on Tarte a few months ago. I couldn't help myself, but I can never help myself. It's just, I love makeup. Couldn't help myself when I saw this one. This is the Make Believe in Yourself palette. This is just what the shades look like. I'm sorry for blinding you right now. It's just because of the reflective packaging. But those shades are so beautiful. And I got volume 1 and volume 2 of the Rainforest of the Sea eyeshadow palettes. But like, the one thing that I have to say about Tarte is they kill it with their packaging. Like, you know, for the price that you do pay for these, like, they kill it with their packaging. So these are the two palettes. They're just honestly so beautiful to look at. So we've got volume 1 here, which looks like this. And once again, I'm a little bit disappointed with the size. I kind of thought that they would look like the Make Believe in Yourself palette, but there is a size difference. Like, this is the kind of sizing that I expected, and this is what I got. And here we have the Rainforest of the Sea volume 2 palette. As you can see, I've dug into this shade quite a lot because I love it. But yeah, couldn't wait to get my hands on those, and I will probably end up getting volume 3. But when the Makeup Maxima opened, I ended up picking up the Too Faced Born This Way foundation. Now, for the longest time, I was really hesitant. I heard that a lot of people didn't like this, and how people described this foundation to me kind of turned me off. I love full coverage foundations because I've got a lot of freckles, I've got a lot of redness, and I've got a lot of pimples. And you know what? I just want to cover it up. I want to blur everything out, and I just want to look flawless. So I wanted to try it, and I was in one of those phases where I was like, I just want to get all these new things. $500 later, and I had all these new things. I've heard a lot of people talk about Batiste dry shampoos for the longest time. I don't really use dry shampoo because I'm really lucky and I've trained my hair where I can go like a week, and at the end of the week it does get oily, but like, I don't have to wash my hair every second day. But you know, because I heard all these things, I was like, I want to own it. I might need it. I'm going to buy it. So Priceline ended up having a 50% off sale, and why stop at one when you can get 5. Also bought at the Mecca opening the Hourglass Illusion Hyaluronic, oh that's a hard word, skin tint, and this one has SPF 15. I picked up the shade Shell. I actually received a sample when I ordered from Mecca a couple of months ago, and I picked up the shade, I got the shade Ivory, and I really liked it. It is a very thick foundation, but I like thick foundations sometimes just because they cover everything, and I find that they can be long lasting because once things start to erode, you know, there's a lot of layers after it. So I ended up picking it in the shade Shell. I wasn't too impressed when I bought it for some reason. I was a little bit disappointed, but I think that's because I was so blown away with the Born This Way foundation. So I'm probably going to use this up, and I'm probably not going to buy it again. I also picked up the Hourglass Mineral Veil Primer, and I've heard a lot of good things about this, and I had a sample a while ago and I just really want it. But I want to tell you my funny story about this. So like, to me this doesn't look like the Hourglass Mineral Veil Primer. I think of it in that frosted glass bottle with the black lid, and that's what I thought I'd gotten. And when I got home I was checking the receipt, and I noticed I bought something that was $108, and I was like, shit, did I buy something that was $108? Like, that's a bit steep. I actually discovered that I bought the full-size product rather than the cheaper one that was $80, so was a bit disappointed with that one, but I still like it. It still hasn't blown me away. I still think I like the Becca Backlight Filtering Primer a lot better, but you know, this still looks really nice and it makes my makeup settle on top really nicely, so I really like this one. If you've been following me for a while, you would know I love Chi Chi Cosmetics. So they brought out some new stuff, and well, also I couldn't help myself, because why stop at 1 when you can get 4? So I picked up some of their new eyeshadow palettes, including their new Aphrodite. Oh, that's such a hard word to say. Their new Aphrodite eyeshadow palette, which I will show you in a minute. So we have this first palette here, which is the Diva eyeshadow palette, and this is what the shades look like. This one kind of reminds me of Halloween for some reason. Don't ask me why. I think it's because of all like the orangey shades. It kind of reminds me of a pumpkin, but I got that one. So we have the So Gorgeous eyeshadow palette. This one's really pretty for your neutral shades. There's some beautiful peachy shades in there, and you know what, they're just beautiful. We have the Pop Princess palette. This one is my absolute favorite, and you'll understand why in a second. Look at those colors. I'm never going to use these colors. Don't know why I bought this palette, but you know, like, look how pretty that is. So that's why I bought that. And then lastly we have the Goddess palette. Okay, this is this palette here. You got some beautiful warm cranberry shades, some shimmery golden shades. So beautiful. Oh. So here is the palette I was just talking about. This is the Chi Chi Aphrodite Goddess of Love Beauty eyeshadow collection. Now the one thing that's pretty funny about this is because the shades that you're about to see, you've pretty much just seen in those last 4 palettes that I showed you, but you know, why stop at 4 when you can get another big one as well? In all seriousness, look at this palette. Those are all the shades. I actually really like Chi Chi's eyeshadows. I think they're nice. They're not obviously the bestest quality because they are drugstore, but like, I'm just dying over this. The next thing that I picked up was the Victoria's Secret Bombshell perfume. I actually got a sample in a giveaway that I won a few months ago, and I loved it. It is just, oh, it's such a sexy scent. This was so expensive. It was like $100. There's a lot of little story times in this video because, you know, like, I've got a lot of stories that I need to update you about of what's happened over the past few months. It's kind of like a little catch up. We need to have a little catch up. Anyway, so I ended up buying the 2 sets of Tarte holiday brushes. One is like the Artful set. I'm not 100% sure. I don't have them all here with me today because, as you can see, they're all dirty because I couldn't wait to smear it all over my face. Yeah, so, you know, I was really excited to get my hands on these because of the brushes. Now, the reason why I actually got these, because I wasn't going to get them. I initially placed a Tarte order for a few other items. Some I don't have at the moment because Mum got me them for Christmas. And the order didn't go through. Like, I didn't get an order confirmation, but it went to take the money out of my PayPal account. So I waited a little bit and nothing happened. I still didn't get order confirmation, so I was like, you know, and it was when they had their 15% off sale. Like, I know 15% off really isn't that much, but you know, I saved a little bit of money, so that was my justification for placing the order in the first place. But yeah, I did that, and yeah, it didn't go through. So I somehow convinced Mum, oh, what if I put through another order and just test to see if I get an order confirmation. So I bought these because then I qualified for the free shipping. So I bought these, and yeah, the order confirmation came through, so I had to contact Tarte. They were really good about it. Tarte's customer service is honestly excellent. And then I ended up putting the order through again, and they gave me a new 15% off discount code, and I ended up with these two. I'm so happy. But like, literally, we need to appreciate the detailing on these handles. Another thing that I bought from Tarte was their glitter liner collection, and on one end they have the glitter liners, and on the other end they have, sorry, that was really dodgy. On the other end they have these metallic shades. Yeah, these were super pretty, and I had to add them into my cart with the 15% off sale because I'd been eyeing them off for a while. But I do have to say, I'm disappointed with the sizing once again. I don't know why, but a lot of Tarte's products look a lot bigger than they actually are. And I was just really sad when I got a box that was like this big. Like, I wasn't expecting like the world or anything, but like I was expecting something a little bit bigger. But I'm still excited to give those a go. These are the Maybelline Master Bronze and Master Blush Palette. No way, this makes me so excited. The postman's come and I've got another parcel. Better go get that. Okay, I have no idea if that looks even remotely the same as well, but we're gonna keep going on with the haul. So anyway, like I said, I got the Maybelline Master Bronze and the Master Blush Palette, and I pretty much bought these because of how they looked. So this is the bronzer palette. Look how beautiful that is. And this is the blush palette. I just love the detailing on these palettes. I think they're beautiful. I think they're stunning, and I just love these. Hey guys, so that's the end of my video. I really hope you enjoyed it, and I really hope you enjoyed seeing my face again. I was actually really surprised that a lot of you had sent me messages saying that you couldn't believe that I haven't posted in 5 months, and a lot of people said that they had missed me too, which kind of like was like, whoa, you missed me. I didn't think anyone like cared, but you know. So yeah, I hope to see you guys in my next video. Make sure you subscribe, hit me a like, and leave me a comment down below.